Chapter 34. He's already 29. The woman shrugged. If you don't become a third-rank apprentice by 30, there's no hope left. The tower master won't support failures. Apprentices over 30 must leave the tower within a month. If you want to find him, go to dorm 1016. After saying this, she tried to shut the door. Wait, Sol quickly blocked the door with his hand. Excuse me, senior, were you the one who dealt with the body without wounds today? The woman seemed impatient. Yes, so what? That body was a bit strange. She coldly mocked. I've already dealt with the dangers of it. The rest is your job. Without waiting for Sol to respond, she pushed the door to close. At the last moment, Sol quickly withdrew his hand. He stood outside the door, deep in thought. Sure enough, the first step in the morgue is a sort of exorcism. The second and my third steps are for collecting materials. My work is more about handling the aftermath and making sure no details are overlooked. As for the woman's cold attitude, Sol didn't take it to heart. Most people in the Wizard Tower were incredibly indifferent. Rather than expecting others' goodwill, it's better to make yourself stronger and let others fear you. Sol took 2 steps back, picked up the bone cleaver from the ground, and slowly walked back to his workstation. Today, I learned something important. He wiped the blood off his hands. If I don't become a third-rank apprentice by 30, I'm finished, and 12 now, so I have 18 years. Ugh, that's too far away. I should just focus on passing the 3rd month's test first. If he couldn't pass the test, or if he couldn't deal with the ever-present Sid, then all future plans would amount to nothing. Time passed, and by 7 p.m., the blue hourglass had run out. Sol returned to his dorm and waited for Kongsha. He sat on his bed, elbows resting on his knees, hands clasped tightly in front of him. His pale skin and bone structure were visible. One hand was cold to the touch, the other numb. He thought that today he would finally find out what Kongsha really wanted him to do. What were all these arrangements for? At 1 a.m., Sol vaguely heard sounds outside the door. He went to open it and saw Kongsha, hooded, standing at the door. She was wearing a soft robe-like dress, still exuding that seductive charm, standing there like a landlord who might suddenly come to surprise you. Kongsha, who had already been here once, walked straight to Sol's desk and sat down while Sol closed the door but didn't move from the spot. What are you standing so far for? I won't eat you, Kongsha chuckled. The eat she meant was definitely literal. Seeing that Sol didn't move, Kongsha didn't rush him either. She crossed one leg and casually leaned back. How much money do you have? 4 jewels. Sol lowered his head, putting on an expression of shame. Heh, Kongsha wasn't surprised. In fact, she seemed pleased with the answer. So, you still insist on not taking the medicine I gave you? You only have 2 months left. Do you think you can raise your magic by 6 jewels in 2 months? Sol gritted his teeth, his hands trembling. After a long pause, he finally managed to speak through clenched teeth. Please, senior, save me. After saying these words, he let all his strength drain as if he had lost hope. Kongsha's lips curled up as if she was about to mock Sol, but then she seemed to think of something. Her expression softened a little. If you listen to me and behave well, I'll make sure you don't die in the test 2 months from now, and if you can do what I ask, I might give you other potions that'll help you push your potential without completely exhausting it. There's even a chance you might become a 3rd-rank apprentice. Sol suddenly looked up, his eyes shining with renewed hope. Really, senior? Kongsha smiled again, her expression gentler. What? You don't want to become a true wizard anymore? Sol lowered his head, his cheeks flushing. I already know how hard it is to become a true wizard. I just want to become a 3rd-rank apprentice before I turn 30, so I won't be kicked out of the wizard tower. Hearing this, Kongsha's expression flickered. A 3rd-rank apprentice, of course. You must become a 3rd-rank apprentice before 30. I didn't expect you to know about this. Noticing something off with the Kongsha's mood, Sol quickly glanced up before immediately looking down again, continuing to act as if he had already resigned himself. Kongsha was currently a 2nd-rank apprentice, and she didn't look like a young girl in her teens. Could it be that she was also desperately trying to become a 3rd-rank apprentice? Kongsha snapped out of her thoughts. She took out a small vial and threw it in front of Sol. Sol didn't check it right away but hastily grabbed it, almost dropping it. This is the first potion. It only lasts a month, so you must drink it all within that time. After taking it, your meditation speed will greatly increase, allowing you to reach about 7 joules of magic before the test. The night before the test, I'll come back and give you the 2nd potion. The 2nd potion will temporarily raise your magic by 3 joules. You'll definitely pass the test the next day. Remember, this is your last chance. Sol held the vial. The liquid inside was clear, like pure water. Can I ask what's the name of this potion? Kongsha laughed. Even if I told you all the ingredients, you wouldn't be able to make it yourself. But what Kongsha didn't know was that although she didn't tell Sol, he still found out in another way. June 25, year 314 of the lunar calendar, Tsani. Today is a good day. You obtained a bottle of Elemental Fairy's Ultimate Fill. Bruce, are you really going to drink this? Fine, as a wizard, nothing's off limits. Drink 1 drop and your magic will recover quickly. Drink a whole bottle and your magic will skyrocket. Wait, drink a whole bottle? In 3 years, you'll become excellent magical material. Sol stared at the last line in the hardcover book, his eyelids twitching. He deliberately made a troubled expression, scratched his nose, and asked again. So, what do I need to do before I can get the second potion, Senior? Pontia sighed, stood up, and pressed her hands on her knees. She walked in front of Solent, with a delicate white hand lightly traced Sol's cheek. The cloudy liquid in the glass skull spilled forward, and countless eyeballs appeared, sticking to the glass, all staring intently at Sol. I need the brain of a first-rank apprentice, preferably a second-rank apprentice.